Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. Mason Mount is a Manchester United player officially signing from Chelsea, £55 million, 5-year deal plus one. We'll talk about the wages, we'll talk about the Instagram video, we'll talk about his quotes, we'll talk about why he's a Manchester United player. But you know what? Sometimes there's just a comment that just jumps out straight away. Please do smash a like on the video for Mason Mount. We like to get loads of likes on a video for when we get a new signing, so show your appreciation. But IQ Insane says Mount signing is proof that Ten Hag will carry on with transition football. I thought we would play possession football under him. I was wrong. What are your thoughts about that? We'll delve into that. But Mason Mount, officially a Manchester United player, won't be a shock. Some might say slow sports news. But I'll tell you what, the story of this transfer, before I talk to you about the quotes that Mason Mount's come out with and his video from Instagram, the story behind this, you have to acknowledge. £55 million. Liverpool wanted him. Arteta wanted him. And Chelsea wanted him to stay. He chose Manchester United because of the vision and detail that Erik Ten Hag gave him about why he liked this player, how long he'd liked this player, and what he would do with this player. However you look at this deal, whether you love it, like it, or think it's a bit mid, Erik Ten Hag really wanted him, prioritised him, went for him hard when Jurgen Klopp wanted him and Mikel Arteta wanted him and Pochettino and Chelsea wanted to keep him, and won the battle. Now, look, whether it ends up being the right battle to win, time will tell. But that is impressive. Just because it's not the player that you want, it's still impressive to go and get that player and persuade him to join the Manchester United, hopefully, revolution. Ten Hag finally got his man get in, says Horn. Well, also, what I would say is that, you know, it was another great comment, I can't remember where I read it, about how Mount in his exit video basically said that this is the right move for his career. You know, it's the right move to come to Manchester United. And a few people observed, well, actually, when you look at the last 10 years, why would Man United be the place to go? Has he been told what the new ownership model is going to be? Because if it's going to stay as it is, he'd be better off staying at Chelsea. The ownership needs to change. We know that. Mark, personally, I would have signed Tonali over Mount. We need a player that can learn from Casemiro. I hope you're well. Been watching since 200k subs, says Simon Cliff. Well, as I said, smash a like on the video. We're going to go straight into Mason Mount's comments about what he said joining Manchester United. But he will sign for Manchester United. Now, in relation to the wages, people will moan about this. I moaned about this. Manchester United have signed Mason Mount, and it is, you know, the wages are going to be around £200,000 a week. But United will say the stories of 250 grand a week and 300 grand a week, these will be incentivised wages, which is what we're trying to do now. It's based on goals, it's based on winning, it's based on the team winning. So, look, I think we're moving into an era with wages where United are bad at wages, and we need to see evidence that they're not. But they are, you know, very eager to stress that they want to move into this different world of incentivised wages, which, you know, if it's true and that happens, you can't knock it. This is the official line from Manchester United. Mason Mount has joined Manchester United on a contract running until June 2028 with the option of a further year, so a 5-year deal. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He's been Player of the Year for the last 2 seasons apart from this one, so 2020-21, 21-22, 36 caps for England, 279 appearances for Chelsea, 58 goals, contributing to 53 assists. And this is what Mason Mount had to say. It's never easy leaving the club where you grew up, but Manchester United will provide an exciting new challenge for the next phase of my career. Having competed against them, I just now hope that this... No, sorry, let me read this properly. Having competed against them, I know just how strong a squad that it is that I'm joining, and I can't wait to be part of this group's drive to win major trophies. Everyone can see that the club has made big step forwards under Erik Ten Hag, and having met with the manager and discussed his plans, I couldn't be more excited for the seasons ahead, and I'm ready for the hard work that is expected here. I'm hugely ambitious. I know how amazing it feels to win major trophies and what it takes to do it. I will be giving everything to experience that again at Manchester United. John Murtaugh's had his say. Mason is an extremely intelligent footballer and has so many fantastic technical qualities that will significantly add to our squad. List them, please, John. List them. We have admired his talents for a long time, so we're delighted that he has chosen to take the next steps in his career here at Old Trafford. His style of play and attributes are perfect for the squad, and we will all believe that he will only improve working with Ten Hag and his coaching staff. Mason himself is a world-class player, but he also has the ability to improve the players around him through his game intelligence and tactical awareness. We were particularly impressed by his strong desire to join United and his thirst for further success as we push to drive up our performances levels next season and beyond. And that's what's come out from Manchester United. Nothing from Ten Hag yet, which is actually a bit surprising. I thought we might have something coming in from Erik Ten Hag, but we've certainly had it coming in from John Murta there. I mean, you're just picking up on a few things. I don't think he's world class. I don't know whether you have to put the words world class in there. I don't think he's world class. I think that's stretching it a little bit, but that's John Murta for you. I think that, I just want to analyse a little bit about what Mason Mount said. And what was said at the start. I mean, the interesting thing for me is that I think there's got to be... I don't think Mason Mount's world class just because he won Chelsea Player of the Year twice and he's won the Champions League. He's not in the England squad and he's had a bad season. I don't think he's world class. I think that's pushing it too far, and that's the naivety of John Murta, Richard Arnold again. He's not a world class signing, and I think sometimes we're in a rush at that football club to over egg the pudding, and if you're putting it out there that he's a world class player, the bar is there, and if he's not world class, people will go, well, I just think those sort of explanations never help anybody. He's not world class. He's had a very poor season by his standards. He's a player with potential to be there, I think. And he needs to build up under Erik Ten Hag. I don't think we're buying a world-class player. I think we're buying a player with huge potential that Erik Ten Hag likes. I think there's areas to Mason's game that are going to have to improve if we do play possession-based football. I think he is a transitional footballer. I think he's an energetic footballer. And we're going to have to learn to be a little bit more patient. I think Bruno's not a patient player. Is Mason Mount a patient player? If we want to become a more possession-based team in the final third, we need to slow it down a little bit. We need to be comfortable on the ball. We need to pass and move. I think there's a concern that Mason Mount's a little bit like Bruno, that it's, that pass, always looking for that pass, very quick transitional football rather than possession. But we know that Ten Hag wants to play possession. So Mason Mount is good enough and young enough to learn that. I think that's going to be interesting. As I was saying on the morning show, everybody analyses footballers and says they're good at this, they're good at that. Have we ever seen Chelsea and Mason Mount play like Man City? Have we ever seen them play like a Barcelona or an Ajax, where you get the ball in the final third and you're patient with it and you play the extra pass and you probe? That's something that Mason Mount is going to have to improve on if we're going to play that standard of football, because Bruno needs to improve on that as well. So look, I'm excited by it. I did